Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So in tonight's video, let's not look at what's happening around in the world, right? Let's not talk about China, let's not talk about Malaysia, let's not talk about America, let's not talk about any of such things, right? The news is pretty depressing, right? So I told myself today I'm just going to read news about Singapore, and it's pretty depressing as well. Yeah, I read an article in the Business Times that says that more Singaporeans can afford only basic spending, don't have enough savings. Most do not have sufficient emergency funds or enough savings to meet their family's needs over the next year. And this was the finding by a survey done by OCBC, right? And so that triggered me. That triggered me to publish a blog post this morning, and it triggered me to make this video, right? So I've been blogging since 2009, and how we should plan for retirement is one of those things I blog about pretty frequently over the years, right? And a blog post I published back in 2014 has been one of my more popular blog posts, and till today I think it has almost 50,000 page views. And in that blog post, which was titled "To Retire by Age 45, Have a Plan," and I crunched some numbers in that blog post, and you see the numbers on the thumbnail on screen right now. And those are the numbers which told me how much I would need at various ages of my life once I retire at age 45. Right, the plan was to retire at age 45. So at that time, when I first started working as a working adult, I thought $2,500 a month would be a decent amount to have as an early retiree at age 45. But of course, that's back then, right? It might not be valid anymore now, but just an illustration, right? So at age 45, at age 49, with inflation and all that in place, I say I would probably need about $2,813 a month, or $33,756 a year. Of course, now I'm age 52. Age 52, roughly, I'll need $3,261 a month, or $39,132 a year, or almost $40,000 a year. And of course, that number is again thrown out the window by now, because I published a blog back in 2019 that says I would probably be comfortable with $40,000, and in 2022, last year, I updated that number to say I'll probably be comfortable with $48,000 a year. So it has gone up by several $1,000s, right, the estimate. So thanks to inflation, right? So which is why I say lean FIRE is probably not a good idea, because if we have periods of high inflation, it will throw a spanner in the works, and all our numbers would not make it, right? So the title of this blog, of this video, says "Passive Income Not Enough. Monthly Shortfall 3321 per month by age 65." Why I say that? Well, the answer's on screen, because this is based on what we will get if we are relying on 100% funding from our CPF for retirement and nothing else, right? So in the blog post I published this morning, I said that if I were to rely on CPF Life alone, and I use a CPF Life Estimator to help me get the numbers, by the time I'm age 65, CPF Life would pay me $1,760 per month if I were to choose the standard plan. And if I had the FRS of $220,000 or so, which is the FRS for my age group, by the time I'm 65, I'll get 1760 a month. But of course, if you look on screen, by age 65 to 69, that band 65 to 69, I would need about $5,081 a month, which is about almost $61,000 a year. So if I were to get only 1760 per month from age 65, and that $1,760 per month is the amount I will get for the rest of my life from CPF Life, I would have a shortfall initially of $3,321 per month. But as I grow older, that shortfall is going to become larger. Because, for example, you see, by the time I'm age 75, I'll need $6,000 a month. So that shortfall would become $4,000 plus a month, right? So which is why in bold and the largest font I could find, I say 100% CPF equals CMI. Cannot make it, right? So these are just some numbers that I plucked, that I got from the calculator, and some numbers that I crunched way back in 2014. Of course, everyone's numbers would be different. Everyone have different demands, different circumstances. So you guys would probably have to crunch your own numbers and see how much you need, and give consideration to inflation, how much you would need every year from the time you retire would be different, and you increase over the years, and see how much CPF Life would pay you by the time you are 65 on a monthly basis, and how much is that shortfall, right? And work towards filling that shortfall, right? That, you know, to have the kind of comfortable retirement that we want, right? It is something that we should do. If we want to have a comfortable retirement, we should plan for it, and we should plan early, right? Don't say, when I come to the bridge, I'll cross the bridge when I come to it, because when you come to the bridge, you might not be able to cross it for various reasons, right? So plan way ahead before you come to the bridge. Okay, so that's just a rambling for tonight. If AK can do it, so can you. Bye bye.